Welcome back to LEGO-tastic. Today we will talk about the best and weirdest minifigures in the world, MR.GOLD's minifigure. There are many minifigures out there, but MR.GOLD is exceptional. What makes it rare and expensive? MR.GOLD minifigure is not the rarest minifigure ever, but it is one of those sets that most LEGO collectors hunt for. What makes it so special? Is it made from real gold? Why are people hunting for this LEGO minifigure? What is the cost of this minifigure? Are there any controversies behind this minifigure? There are so many questions that demand an answer. Today we will talk about all these things. Let's get into it. In early 2013, LEGO launched its Minifigure Series 10, which was the 10th edition of the collectible minifigures. The series contains 16 collectible LEGO minifigures that LEGO collectors can randomly find. The sets are randomly packed in blind packets. The single-figure blind pack was sold for $3 in 2013. Unlike other LEGO minifigure series, LEGO made an interesting and rare minifigure called MR.GOLD and introduced it into the Minifigure Series 10. These gold minifigures are also placed in these packets so collectors can randomly find MR.GOLD and become happy about it. MR.GOLD minifigure is made of chrome gold finishing parts. MR.GOLD is wearing a gold hat that makes him cool. Moreover, his face, torso, printed with a suit, and legs all have chrome gold finishing. However, his hands are white, which represents gloves. These are not made of chrome gold finishing parts. LEGO made MR.GOLD for the thrill and to celebrate their 10th series of minifigure themes. The new gold minifigure is covered in two packages. One cover is made from foil and the other is a transparent bag to ensure the safety of the minifigure. Not all the minifigures have title names. MR.GOLD is the second minifigure that has the title name. The first minifigure was Mr. Good and Evil, having a title name. MR.GOLD minifigure was released in 2013. This minifigure also contains a black base that is made up of plastic. You can place MR.GOLD in the base. MR.GOLD has a shiny gold finish and looks perfect. Everyone wants to buy a MR.GOLD minifigure, but it is rare and hard to find. Only lucky people can find it because it is hidden in some boxes of the Series 10 minifigure collection. Everyone is buying the series to hunt for MR.GOLD because it is distributed randomly. If someone is fortunate enough to find MR.GOLD, he can find the VIP code, and that can be entered on the minifigure website. After entering this VIP code, the LEGO will award you with the virtual certificate for that. Also, the people who find MR.GOLD can share their location on the minifigure map to showcase that they have found MR.GOLD. This minifigure has a map containing the location of all the gold minifigures found on the Earth. This map was made to see how many minifigures were discovered from the blind packets. But unfortunately, now that map is not live. Besides searching for minifigure, there is another problem for the MR.GOLD LEGO hunters. They don't know how many gold minifigures have been sold from 5,000. They cannot see the map now because it is not on the website, so it is impossible to track MR.GOLD. This uncertainty about MR.GOLD motivates the LEGO collectors to keep hunting because they think that MR.GOLD sets are still available in the stores. Some hunters go to the stores daily and have bought so many minifigures blind bags, but MR.GOLD hunters' luck greatly impacts finding MR.GOLD. The LEGO collectors are hunting MR.GOLD day and night, but there are people out there who don't even know the worth of MR.GOLD and own it like the parents and grandparents are buying their kids' LEGO Minifigure Series 10 blind bags containing MR.GOLD. Most parents and grandparents have no idea about these rare minifigures that MR.GOLD hunters are dying for. Those kids must be using MR.GOLD's LEGO minifigures are like their regular toys, and maybe MR.GOLD is resting somewhere in the mountain of some toddler toys. There are more LEGO collectors than the number of MR.GOLDs. Also, there are other problems that MR.GOLD hunters are facing that keeps them away from finding MR.GOLD, and that is the hat of the minifigure. Now here's the thing: LEGO made minifigure of MR.GOLD for the purely random occurrence. Still, the signature hat makes it very easy to identify by touching through a closed Series 10 minifigure pack. LEGO may not have recognized that the people would go this crazy for MR.GOLD, otherwise they may have secured it. There were also rumors about a store in the US that screened all the Series 10 minifigure packs for MR.GOLD. This means they removed MR.GOLD to sell it for a hefty profit. So most fans believe that the employees might get MR.GOLD before the customers because its hat makes it obvious to make it prominent. Any experienced LEGO lover can easily recognize the minifigure in the sealed package, so they thought it was unfair because the findings were not happening randomly. Some LEGO collectors are also pissed off due to the rarity of MR.GOLD because it will reduce their chances of collecting the whole Series 10 of minifigures. Also, some people bought the blind bags of the minifigure series and returned them when they did not find MR.GOLD. Also, some luckiest people on Earth find rare minifigures and sell them in the secondary market for higher prices. Looking at the difficulties LEGO fans face, LEGO has not made any other rare and limited edition minifigures like MR.GOLD until now. Nonetheless, LEGO collector fans are in a painful situation hunting MR.GOLD. If you're hunting MR.GOLD because you think it is made of real gold, then you need to know this. MR.GOLD minifigure is made of plastic with a gold chrome coating. LEGO has made 2 Boba Fett minifigures with real 14K gold, and these 2 minifigure wear the rarest LEGO sets. Now let's come to the worth of MR.GOLD. After the release of the Series 10 LEGO minifigures in 2013, an individual blind minifigure bag was $3. MR.GOLD was selling for $600 in the secondary market. Now BRICKLINK values this minifigure for $6,000. You cannot purchase real MR.GOLD via Amazon and eBay. If you find one on these websites, the chances are that the minifigure is fake, because many replicas of MR.GOLD are present on Amazon and eBay from China and other countries. You can ask for the original certificate to be sure. The original certificate contains a serial number and a registration number. There are many differences between the real MR.GOLD and fake MR.GOLD. Let's look at some of them. The first difference is the color. The real MR.GOLD has a lighter shade of chrome gold, while the fake MR.GOLD mostly has shiny and darker shades of gold. There is also a great difference in quality. The fake minifigure shows fewer movements than the real minifigure and is stiffer. There are a lot of movements and less stiffness in real MR.GOLD. It's fine to buy a fake MR.GOLD after all. The real one is also made of plastic. The fake MR.GOLD also looks realistic but does not have that much worth. But you can buy it if you're not lucky enough to get the original MR.GOLD. Despite its high price in the secondary market, people are ready to buy MR.GOLD's minifigure for $2,000 or more. Now, it's hard to believe that a $3 minifigure can be sold for $2,000. Some LEGO collectors will do everything and pay any amount to have MR.GOLD in their collection. That's it for today's video. If you have MR.GOLD, let us know in the comments section below and tell us your thoughts about MR.GOLD minifigures. Will you purchase it for $2,000? Please give us a huge thumbs up if you like this video, subscribe and press the bell icon for LEGO updates and videos. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.